Yo, what's going on, dudes? We're back with another episode in our full BT6 playthrough, and in today's episode, we'll be continuing our Black Border of Glacial Trail. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and select Hard Standard because we're going to be playing Hard Standard today. And because we're going to be starting off on round 3, let's go ahead and start off with our Sada. We'll place our Sada right here because this is a really good spot for our Sada. And then as soon as round 5 begins, when round 5 begins, then we'll go ahead and place down our free Dart Monkey. Now for our free Dart Monkey, I'm thinking this spot over here should be a pretty solid spot if I'm not mistaken. All right, so round 5, we'll go ahead and wait just a second until round 5 is actually going, and then we'll go ahead and place our free Dart Monkey over here. And now the next thing, or what kind of strategy do I want to go with here? I kind of want to go with a spike factory in the back of the map. I know that the spike factory can cause us a little bit of issues, but the good thing about the spike factory is that even if the spike factory is frozen, its spikes will stay on the pathway. So that's why I like using the spike factory. Another thing I'm debating on doing is, should I go for something that's going to make us a little bit of extra money? So if we go for like a balloon trap, that'll make us a little bit of extra cash. I think it'd almost be worth it, right? All right, so round 10, let's wait until round 11. And then, yeah, I think going for a balloon trap is going to be a really good choice because the balloon trap, even though it will get stunned, and it's a relatively expensive tower, I think it's going to be worth it because it's going to make us a little bit of extra cash. All right, so our Sod is frozen. Let me go ahead and grab my Engineer Monkey. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade it up to Bubble Guns. And then we'll also, actually, we won't upgrade, no. We won't upgrade our Dart Monkey. Oh, and I almost forgot I have the Monkey Knowledge Point, the pregame prep. So that's actually going to help us out a ton. But hopefully this ends up working out the way that I want it to with making a little bit of extra money. I believe it should, right? So now our Dart Monkey's frozen, our Sod is free, so we need... Oh, dude, I don't know if going for Balloon Trap is going to be the play, though. Because once our Balloon Trap gets frozen... Well, actually, when our Balloon Trap is frozen, our Dart Monkey as well as our Sod is going to be unfrozen. And because our Sod is like a really good hero, our Sod should be able to last for quite a few rounds, especially since she has a lot of time to actually hit the balloon. Now, our Balloon Trap is going to be frozen in 2 rounds. So in 2 rounds, we're going to have to rely solely on our Sada as well as our Dart Monkey to deal with all of these rounds. And like I was saying, it's a good thing that Sada is a really good hero. So it should make... Oh, wait. Okay, so our Sod is frozen, so we need to hurry up and upgrade our Dart Monkey. We're definitely going to be leaking a couple lives here. Okay, so I forgot that our Sada and our Engineer would be frozen on the same round. So let me go ahead and do a home reset really quick. And instead of upgrading our Dart Monkey, I'm going to buy a Wizard Monkey because the Wizard Monkey is going to be a little bit of a better investment because the Wall of Fire would be able to deal with the entire round pretty much by itself. And we don't have to worry about camo balloons either. Well, actually, we will have to worry about camo balloons, but I think we can get away with like leaking just like 1 or 2 lives on round 24. Oh, wait, our Sun is unfrozen, so we're good. Okay, cool. So I ran into a little bit of an issue. Well, now because our Engineer, I need to sell this Wizard because this Wizard will be frozen on the same round as our Sada as well as our Engineer, and that's not going to work. So this tower is going to be completely useless. All right, so let's just go ahead and sell the Wizard. Let's go ahead and buy the Balloon Trap. That way we can make a little bit of extra money. And then also we need to grab a larger surface area. That way we can go ahead and position our Balloon Trap at the start of the map. And there we go. So now that our Engineer and our Sada are both unfrozen, I'm going to go ahead and place down the Wizard Monkey right now. And then hopefully it doesn't end up like biting me in the butt. I don't think it should, but there we go. So I think we should be good now. We have the Wizard Monkey in the back of the map. Man, it's so good that the Wall of Fire is such a good upgrade. But we kind of need to worry about purple balloons. So for purple balloons, there's nothing that we could really use that's like super cheap. So I think we have to eat a couple of lives here. No, let's not eat a couple of lives. Instead, let me grab another tower that I think we can go for. But I need to buy something cheap because we're going to have to sell it, right? So I just need to grab like a cheap tower in order to deal with purple balloon. Let's go ahead and grab a Dart Monkey and then we'll have it targeting only strong to help out our Wizard Monkey. And then if we leak a couple lives, it's not going to be the end of the world. We just need to make sure that we can pop the purple balloons. That way our Wall of Fire Wizard Monkey... Wait, what? Why aren't you placing down any Wall of Fires? Oh, because the purple balloon deleted them. Oh, no. That's so dumb. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Let's just go ahead and sell our dart monkey now. And then we need something else that's gonna be not frozen when our wizard monkey's frozen. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go for the spike factory, guys. I think the spike factory is going to be the best play, because if we would have had the spike factory, then we wouldn't have had to worry about leaking those purple balloons. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but like I was saying, there's not really too much that we can do about it, unless of course we restart. And then for the spike factory, I upgraded up to long life spikes as well as white hot spikes, and that should give us a decent amount of popping power in the back of the map, especially when the spike factory is frozen. So another tower that I know works really well is going to be the mortar monkey too. So we'll grab ourselves the mortar monkey. That way we have a little bit more lead popping power, and it shouldn't be frozen when other towers are frozen. All right, so let me go ahead and upgrade this up to heavy shells, and then we'll start going for artillery battery as well. Or actually, instead of going for an artillery battery, what round did I place down my mortar monkey on? I really need to make sure I'm keeping track of when I'm placing down the towers, right? All right, I don't want to place down any towers on this round, so I think we might be able to actually afford the artillery battery. Actually, no, we can't. I thought we could, but we were a little bit short. But as soon as we pop the Moab Balloon, we'll activate Sawdust level 3 and perfect. All right, so let me go ahead. We'll grab our artillery battery. There we go. So now we have a decent amount of popping power. Now we need to wait until our artillery battery is frozen, and then after our artillery battery gets unfrozen, we'll buy ourselves another mortar monkey, because the mortar monkey works really well on this map, guys. Like, it works really well. And then we're making a little bit of extra money with the balloon trap. So the balloon trap was actually a really good play. Now, like I was saying, we just need to wait for our mortar monkey to be frozen, and then after our mortar monkey gets unfrozen, we'll go ahead and place down another artillery battery. That way we always have one mortar monkey unfrozen. And then I also want to grab another mortar monkey after that as well. I almost want to upgrade my wizard monkey up to a dragon's breath, but I'm going to be using the mortar monkey as my primary form of defense here. So I think, okay, so now the mortar monkey is unfrozen. I'm going to wait until round 49, and then on round 49, I'll go ahead and place down another mortar. All right, so round 49, let's go ahead and place down the mortar. This mortar will place right here, and we'll have it targeting the same exact spot. But I'm not going to upgrade it just yet. Actually, we probably should upgrade it, but I'm thinking about the tower that I want to go for, and I think I want to go for a pirate lord, because if we have all of these mortars, then we shouldn't have to worry about round 63 if I'm not mistaken. I think it's a little bit too early to try to go for any tier 5s right now, right? All right, so round 51, let me go ahead and grab another artillery battery, but the only problem with this is that one of our artillery batteries are going to be frozen for round 63. So on round 64, we have to grab ourselves another oops, kind of messed that up. There we go. So round 63, we're gonna need a little bit more actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and grab Dragon's Breath in the back of the map. So on round 64, I'm gonna grab myself another mortar, and then by having a second mortar, at least having a third mortar placed down on round 54, we don't have to worry about artillery battery being frozen on two of our artillery batteries being frozen on round 63, and I think we can use this to our advantage, right? Let's also upgrade the spike factory up to deadly spikes to give us a little bit more popping power in the back. And then also, let me go ahead and grab one more mortar. Actually, no, we'll grab ourselves a village, because the village with camo detection, it won't, or the camo detection will always stay on our towers, even if the village is frozen. So that's better than going for a shattering shells. Then honestly, I think I'm gonna go with one more mortar, and then this mortar I'm gonna position right here, and I'm gonna upgrade this one up to the big one. That way I know for a fact that we won't struggle with round 63 or round 78, because the big one paired with all of these mortar monkeys should be more than enough, right? Now the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and start saving up for the pirate lord, because we shouldn't have to worry about any balloons slipping through with all of these mortars, hopefully. And then let's go ahead and grab ourselves the monkey buccaneer. Now another tower that we could have went for is we could have went for the permaspike, because I feel like the permaspike would have been another really good investment. So this is something that I need to keep in the back of my mind for when we start playing on the harder game modes as well, right? And then because we have the balloon trap, we should be making a decent amount of money to hopefully afford the pirate lord for round 80. If we can't afford the pirate lord for round 80, then I'll sell one of my towers in order to get the pirate lord to instantly suck up the 0MG on round 880. Plus, this will give us a little bit more BFB damage as well, because we can just like suck up the BFBs with the monkey pirates. No, it's not a perfect strategy, but this is a much better strategy than what we used for Apocalypse, right? Like, Apocalypse was really bad. Like, I can't believe we ended up doing so bad against, like, well, actually, Apocalypse and Reverse Mode. Like, we actually struggled really hard on those game modes. All right, so all of our powers up here are frozen, and then we should have one of our mortars being frozen now. And then I think we'll have another mortar frozen in like a round or two, if I'm not mistaken. But I almost wonder if instead of like placing down all of those mortars, if it would have been a better idea to go for the permaspike. The only thing I'm like, or the only reason why I didn't go for the permaspike is I feel like it would have been overwhelmed with balloons. But then again, I probably should have like given it a shot, right? That way we can like figure out if it works or not. Because if it works, then it's not a big deal. But if it doesn't work, then I'm glad that I didn't go for it, right? So this will definitely involve a little bit more testing, but all of the tests that we're doing right now, like the druid monkey works really well, the mortar monkey works really well. Like there's so many different towers that work extremely well on this map. It's just a question of what I want to do for Chimp. All right, so the only rounds that we have to deal with now are round 78 as well as round 79. We have our pirate lord now, so none of these rounds should give us a hard time. Let me go ahead and activate Sawdust level 3, because round 78 is a little bit of a sketchy round, so I don't want to end up losing on round 78. And then by the time we get that second rush of ceramic balloons, we should be able to activate Sawdust level 10 once more, hopefully. All right, let's go ahead and activate our artillery battery. And then again, we need to make sure that we're paying attention for that big rush of camo ceramics as well. There's a big rush of camo ceramics. Let's activate Sawdust level 10. And perfect. So now that we've beaten round 78, we don't have to worry about losing anymore. All right, round 79, we'll activate our artillery battery for these reinforced BFB balloons, because these reinforced BFB balloons could give us a little bit of a hard time. So we'll activate both of our artillery batteries. And then for round 80, we'll just suck up the ZMG balloon. So this actually worked out pretty well. Like we have a lot of money left over. So that's going to give us a lot to work with for Chimps mode, right? So the mortar monkeys work really well. The pirate lord works really well too. And so does the spike factory. Now, I probably should have went with the permaspike, but that's something that we can try out in a different game mode. But anyways, dudes, that's gonna do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe as well, because I do upload a daily BT6 content. But anyways, dudes, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you dudes in the next one.